So it's always nice to walk those students with people. Yeah, so they I'll check.
This is I'm gonna call this meeting to order. Happy Senate Halloween, y'all look great. We're gonna start with open forum, and Miss Auburn's gonna utilize open forum first.
Hey guys, my name is Kate Preston, and I haven't gotten the chance to meet you. And this year I'm getting to serve as Miss Auburn. This is a super humbling way to introduce myself if I haven't gotten to meet you before, because I'm Phineas and Miss Auburn's staff, Ella Grace Bowers, is Fur. She gets to go to cabinet before this, and she's a rock star. But what she's passing around right now are thank you notes and pins, and might be a little confused of what's going on, but part of my platform was unifying different parts of the Auburn family in different generations is a big aspect of that, and a big part of the Auburn family that I think is super underserved and underrepresented is facilities workers, Tiger Transit drivers, security shuttle workers, and so taking this time during the holidays, during Thanksgiving and Christmas time to, as students, for us to write them thank you notes, thank yous, and for all of their, because they really do help Auburn go round. There's a thank you note template. This is just a general thank you note. Specific one, but we're having trouble with Wait, be awesome. You can send y'all a thank you note template, but also y'all are some of Auburn's best leaders, so I feel like y'all can totally know how to write a thank you note. But on the template, it was kind of just things of like, thank you for your dedication to Auburn, thank you for your service university in ways that might be underrepresented, that might be underthanked. And so if you want to add another just don't, I wouldn't address it, just wrote no, yeah. And then I would sign your name and the year you graduate at the end, so that they know it's coming from a student.
Did you all get the template in the group me?
No. Thank y'all for doing this. Y'all are the best. And then we'll pick up the things.
Make sure that. Oh wait, it's for. Yeah, right. Some chicken's fine. Too much problem. Not again. Yeah. Usually they give me a ship. Then they feel we're giving Sorry, it was her. Right to nobody wants to check off with the facilities. Oh no. It's, you know,
I'm in the group me a thank you note, and we're supposed to favorites, right?
I mean, I was fourth in high school. This doesn't change. Our teacher like picked one person's handwriting for the whole grade, like handwriting is it looks like it was printed. Where you parts in New York? Nice.
Yep, this will be your first time.
Mine's on open.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah, we're staying in a hotel.
Much love.
Hotel hotels like that's
So the things
Probably just get the shoes this week.
sign your name in your ear.
I told them the party's outside anyway with all the bachelorette. Just go.
I was like, Dad, no, it's that.
I said, I'll literally just hang out. It's just so loud downtown. It's like,
With my thing.
Spelled extremely, so.
I'm gonna take up too much of y'all's time, so we can come around and pick them up whenever you guys are done.
right here, Will. I should go.
Yeah.
It's like a pool. Like what? Yeah.
I got you.
Michael might be the only one dressed in super. Michael. Be yourself. He's Spider-Man. Yeah.
Sure is.
Yours looks great.
You should.
Michael's supposed to be mayhem
Nah,
guidance.
be proud. Honestly, that is true. Honestly, yeah. I think LSU left after the third quarter. Hey,
There are good things.
like this was great, but then after a while, it's just like you already know the outcome. Yeah, left me. Like what an idiot! You're like,
You know me?
I've been doing this since I was like 10. So one second, that's that bad.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What up to your
Weird the past like month or two.
Yeah, B.
Used to want them until he's come on to.
I was like, oh, he's there. This weekend, if I go to Tennessee,
They for really good food too.
and that kind of natural.
If there's any that we missed too, just give them to Juju and I can get them for her later. But thank y'all. If you have a good rest of your meeting. And if you ever need anything from me, literally ever, I would love to help. Just I feel like get my phone number. Or email me or whatever. But thank you guys for all y'all do for Auburn too.
What did you guys have before me up to the Veterans Association?
Think that John Wick plays. I thought your honey. Ain't that right?
Well, hard to take any of you serious right now with how you're dressed, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to roll my report, and I have to talk about Operation Iron Ruck tonight, and I have a guest here who's going to kind of speak with us about it. So I'm going to do my report real fast, and I'm going to let my friend come up and talk. Last time I talked to y'all, I think we were at like $28,000 raised. Sadly, we have raised now $52,000. And I don't know if any of y'all saw us on the concourse last week doing that pulling off the pull competition and the shirts. We did $1,000 in 4 hours there last week. And my final thing for get out of here. Had a couple different people come up to me asking about going to our Veterans Gala this year. Those tickets sell out extremely fast, and there are tickets left. If you are interested in buying a ticket, please go to asgastore.com and buy a ticket there. I would say if you're going to get one now and not later, because they will sell out very, very soon. So we're going to talk about November is going to be very big for the ASVA. We do the gala, but the main thing is we do Operation Iron Ruck. I'm not going to steal his thunder, but my friend Clay Buchanan, a former president and now our OIR coordinator, he's going to come up here. He's going to tell you what OIR is, why we do it, and what the student body can help us do to achieve our goal of reducing veteran suicide. So let me just welcome Mr. Clay Buchanan.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Clay Buchanan. I'm the Operation Iron Ruck coordinator. Been the coordinator the past 3 years. I've done 4 of them so far. I don't know how much anybody here knows about Operation Iron Ruck. I just want to give a quick detail of it and then kind of explain how y'all can help us out. But what Operation Iron Ruck is, it's a veteran suicide awareness event that we do at the University of Alabama, Student Veteran Associations as well. It's a 151-mile ruck march we do. This year we will start in Tuscaloosa on the week of the Iron Bowl. Start Wednesday morning, and then we will walk 151 miles with 22 pounds on our backs, represent the 22 veterans who take their lives currently each day on the average, all the way to Saturday to the Iron Bowl. And we'll hand the game ball off to the referees and kind of do a little ceremony there, working with Auburn Athletics to kind of work with that. So we got a little ceremonial thing, but that's kind of the gist of it. It's kind of broken up into 3 teams. We participate, I think we have about 50 to 60 student veterans, ROTC, alumni kind of doing it from us, and we have about 30 to 40 Bama folks as well doing it. So we kind of put the rivalry aside for this event just because it's a pretty big event, so we kind of use the platform of the Iron Bowl to promote our event. Pretty much the big thing we could do to kind of, that I guess we can ask of you guys, I don't want to compete with the Beat Bama Food Drive, but we do kind of, one of the big things we do with this event is raise money and raise different donation items that we donate to veteran charities throughout the state of Alabama, homeless veteran charities. So we use 3 Hots in a Cot, which is out of Birmingham, the Tuskegee Veterans Home, and then the Alex City Veterans Home. And the items we collect on those are pretty much, it's like coffee, peanut butter cracker, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, body wash, shaving cream, razors. I have like a whole list I can get out to everybody, but it's basically stuff of that nature that you would give to a homeless veteran who doesn't have a place or doesn't have the ability to get that kind of stuff. So if you guys could somehow, come up with some kind of a way, maybe have an organization you could take this to, before we've even asked different teachers to give like extra credit for giving out, bringing an item in or something like that. We kind of desperate need of donations. We've actually done really well in the money aspect that we will be raising for, but the donation items that we're trying to get to these veterans who need, some kind of loving for the, December holidays, need a little help with that. So if you guys could help us out with that, that'd be a great thing. If you have any ideas or questions, you guys get a hold of Boone, probably faster you can get a hold of me, he can get in touch with me, and we can kind of get together and talk about that. Other than that, though, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just get a hold of Boone, or get a hold of me.
Is there any way in the last 3 miles of the ruck coming into Auburn that they can be involved in that, or how does that look if they want to participate in that?
Okay, yeah, so if you're interested in participating and being a part of the event, the last 3 miles we do is going to be that Saturday morning. We're going to start at the University RV Station, 3 miles away from Jordan-Hare Stadium. And it's pretty much ceremonial. It's a pretty easy walk. You walk 3 miles from the RV Station to the Jordan-Hare Stadium. We usually walk into the stadium, we'll take a couple pictures, and then we'll go walk to our tailgate area and kind of have a tailgate and then go on for the game. And then we'll do fully tiger walk-ins like we do on our Veterans Day or this past military appreciation game. So if you're interested in kind of participating, anybody's more than welcome to come out. You don't have to wear a pack. You don't have to you can do whatever you want, really. There's not really any rules. There's a couple rules, but either way. So if you're interested in that, you can also get a hold of us and we can do that. I would really encourage you all to go visit. We just have a website that was built for us. It's operationironrock.com. Very simple, very easy. There's really cool. Tells you how to get involved, how to anything you need to know, any questions you might have. It's probably already on that website. And there's also a really awesome video that ESPN made for us last year. So check that out whenever you get a chance. Just operationironrock.com. Very simple. If you need help with that, let Boo know. He'll help you out with that. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. And I'll send out, sorry about the presentation. They had a great presentation that I'll send out. And y'all look through it and look at the video. It's so awesome. So look at that tomorrow when I send it out in the email. So thank you guys. And would anyone else like to utilize Open Forum? Great. Seeing none, we'll go into the approval of the minutes from 2 weeks ago because we had Soyo last week. Are there any corrections to the minutes?
Think last meeting, this meeting was not everything. I was trying to say that I said we don't need more representatives. Like I put the word more, but when the statement came out, it was like the more was removed, and it sounds like you don't need more. So I think I sent the correction. I sent a notice.
Is there any other corrections to the minutes? And we'll get that corrected. And we'll move into reports of the officers, starting with the president. And I guess we'll explain our costume. We're SGA traditions, and I'm election. Guess what John David is.
I'm Shaker Distribution.
And sadly, Maddie's out of town for an interview, but yep, that's us. Super exciting. So you have our report?
They're still working on
I
it.
can read it over here. So this past Friday, I had a meeting with the IFC president about the sidewalk project that I've gotten information about. It's gonna be a sidewalk that'll run basically from Bucks or KA along the softball side all the way to the kinesiology building. So it'll connect neighborhood fraternities to campus. A lot of safety issues there. Also think it would do a great job of just connecting the two different pieces of campus right there. So that's a super exciting project. We're waiting to get the final estimates on what the project will cost, and then we'll go from there as far as fundraising goes. Next, this past week, I made an official call for a stipend review. So if y'all aren't familiar, stipends are paid out of the SGA budget, and they're paid across student involvement for all students to get stipends. So the last time this was called was in 2017, and for a lot of reasons, it was just due. A lot of positions have changed and aged out, and so everybody will submit that currently receives a stipend, their position, and what their position entails, and then we'll go from there. The stipend review board that has Ashton and Thomas on there will go and rank all those positions and determine how much money they'll get paid. I have a meeting on Wednesday with Dylan to discuss the potential return of the syllabus bank, which is really exciting. We have some good questions to ask them, and I'll have more information next week for that. And then the BOT meeting, the next one will be the week before New Mexico State. So that's all for me.
Okay, next report from the treasurer.
So, a lot of it is centered around ring night and strengthening the ring tradition. So we're going to work on doing an alumni push for ring night in the Auburn ring as a whole. And I'm going to send out an email to see about working with the city of downtown Auburn to get those rules formed. Not only in partnership with the operation at the restaurants, with the celebrating ring night. So I think it'd be like a huge incentive to families to come and get it. In an effort to promote the ring, we're trying to bring on an NIL of an athlete on campus or a ring leader that promote the ring. So we're actually going to transition with our counterpart in effort to push this. I'm going to have to set up a meeting with the provost to see about incorporating ring tone back into the graduation ceremony. So a few years prior, what happens is when you get your ring, you wear it, and all the letters, the seals, everything is made of you. At graduation, what happens, someone used to ask everyone who had a ring to stand up, and turn it out facing, like, y'all can like facing this way, in effort to just, you know, be, oh, a part of the art family going out into the world, want to go conquer the world, etc. So the thing about that, we're trying to do it in a way to where students who may not have a ring or students who may not have the means to get a ring, don't really feel left out, or blindsided by that. But we're trying to promote it beforehand, like waiting for graduation to get here. Also, as JJ mentioned in his report, the review process is about to start with the Brad and Thomas. So a lot of the stuff going on from all forms of scholarship revenue. So now we currently have a scholarship for current students. And for current students, it's the students that, you know, have a job to support themselves through college. But those two scholarships are funded through ring revenue that we bring in every year, and that's just like that we have placed under ring revenue. So what we're trying to do is see if we want to keep funding those scholarships with ring revenue, or do we want to use some of that revenue, to further projects or like advance certain efforts in SGA, like for example, launching like the t-shirts, so basically, we're trying to see if we want to keep it in scholarships or, you know, fund projects, so certain initiatives. So that's pretty much everything for me. I know that was a lot. Do you guys have any questions? Perfect. Well, thank you so much, and as always, if you guys need anything.
Like our David said, Maddie couldn't be here, but this Thursday, November 2nd, is ISO Peace Center, and then November 14th, like I sent out, is Breaking Barriers.
Just another reminder that Better Relations Day is going to be next Thursday. So if you want to come and help out with our Spirit Tunnel, be at the Milton Student Center outside of like Salad Works, that loop, by 8:40 to be ready to greet the University of Alabama. Secondly, if y'all will check y'all's GroupMe, I just sent the link to order your t-shirt. So there's a picture of the new t-shirt. It's really cute. It has the little like tumors tree on the back. And then if you will fill out the form with your size, this t-shirt will be paid for through SGA, through that ring revenue that Ashton talked about. And then later we will also have an option if you want to order a quarter zip or a sweatshirt that you will be financially responsible for. So that's a choice that you can make, and that will come out a little bit later. But we wanted to go ahead and get y'all the t-shirts so that way y'all can be wearing them events, and hopefully they'll be in by like up all night this year. So if you'll just fill that out whenever you get a chance. Thank y'all.
And Kylie, report from initiatives.
One. So for athletics, we decided to open up block for the New Mexico State game. So for those of you who are going to that game, make sure to tell your friends that block is going to be open, and to go down there because it's not reserved for anybody. Also, the grab and go cooler machines are launching Wednesday, which is really exciting. Safety walk is Tuesday. So I think I should have gotten it's fun if you want to come. And then I have my student center meeting this Thursday. So do y'all have any feedback you'd like to give as far as the student center goes? Like the stand-up ones? Okay. Anything else? All right. Thanks, y'all. Happy Halloween.
Before we go into committee reports, I'm going to really quickly open the floor for Ms. Auburn nominations. If y'all would like to nominate a junior girls senator within Senate, Are there any nominations?
Mariana Talley.
Do you accept? Yes. Yay. Anyone else have any other nominations? Jack? Do you accept? Anyone else?
Oh, look, she's not here. She can't accept though.
Okay, I can ask her.
Just say yes anyway for her, Haley.
Haley Walden.
Just automatically put her name on the list, so it's like another person.
Anyone else? Okay, if there's no other nominations, I'm going to send out a form that will open tonight and close on Wednesday. And it'll be our Senate nominees and the cabinet nominees, and then we'll vote, and there will be one SGA nomination, if that makes sense. But also, those nominations close on, I think, the 17th. So if you know of any junior girls that want to get nominated, there's very many ways to get nominated. You can do residence halls, or even like fraternities can nominate. So if you know someone that wants to do the job, encourage them to get nominated. And Ms. Auburn's holding info sessions starting this week. Okay, now we'll move into reports from the committees, starting with academic affairs.
Very low. It doesn't work, so I'm yelling. All right, great. Real engineering, but for today's purposes, I guess Jay from State Farm. I tried. Once again, if you know me, I'm not very creative, but we're gonna roll with it anyway. Been a very important and good week in academic affairs this week. Michael is joining me again for our report, only because he sat with me for a 2.5-hour meeting this morning in the library. The meeting was very beneficial from the conversation piece, the breakfast portion, all the way down to the library facilities walk. A couple of things coming out of that meeting that I feel like are really important is moving forward. It's our goal to kind of establish some regularity within how we collaborate with the library. They are not a college, but they do have their own dean, and they really do a lot. In finals week alone, they have over 34,000 people in foot traffic. So we want to make sure that we're partnering with them. We do not have a lot of engagement with the students, but they feel that way. A main thing for SGA's portion is we need to start tagging them when we do up all night. I know that started as a library initiative with academics and cabinet, and it became an SGA thing and kind of left them out of it. So bringing them back into the fold there. I'm talking about launching an ambassadorship program for the libraries. If you're looking for that, looking like how Tiger Dining kind of has an ambassadorship thing. A couple of key pieces when it comes to legislation. So back in 2018, the academics team, either in cabinet or Senate, pre-COVID, actually did have a partnership with the library. We partnered on funding towards GRE, LSAT, and DASH resources. That was kind of stifled when COVID happened, so I'm having them send me all of their previous resources and things like that. Another great portion being, when it comes to technology, the library does have a brand new innovative space on the bottom floor. There's a lot of cool things in there that no one knows about. Looking forward to market that a little bit more. And then another thing coming out of academics is the establishing of kind of some marketing campaigns I really want to get around that I'm going to discuss with outreach. So you know, like in real governance, you have like, for example, MLK Day, you have Veterans Day, right? Our SGA doesn't really push anything on our social media without general university resources and SGA things. I wanted to start using our social media platform a little bit better. Prime example, I want to get people to know when during finals week what all the resources are in the library. I want people to know when it's time to take the GRE, when it's time to take the LSAT, and what resources that they can aid in there. So we're going to have a lot of things come out about that. So every individual senator on our committee has been given an individual test. They will perform research on that test, and then they will present in front of you a bill on why we should name that test after its own week on the academic calendar for SGA to market during that week. During that marketable week, we will take feedback from students on what resources they want to see within the library and within the Haley Center. And we will also give that to the campus partners so they can implement that the following year when it comes time to purchase resources. On the back side of that, also, Clay got some great feedback from our benchmarking team when it comes down to AI in the syllabus. So next, he's going to be publishing an Auburn Answers. So we can publish some legislation on that as well around what our institutions are doing around making sure that AI is included. Anything you want to include? I'll give anything. You're all good? Yeah. Great. That's all from academic affairs. Thank you.
Costume?
Yeah. So we are Auburn's best insurance agent. So my video on that. So I'm Jake, post 21. If you didn't know. I'm Jake, post 2021.
I'm Flo from Progressive. We are farmers.
Insuring first in class. So he's dressed up, but he's personally very insuring. A lot of risk there to pray for it. But yeah, that's academic affairs.
Budget and finance. And if y'all want to come up and do your costume before your report, you can do that.
You're really creative. We are 8 builders. We got a bunch of missing pieces, but we have 2 8 balls. Which are stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah.
Isn't that look?
Really don't have much tonight outside of all this legislation review. So with that being said, I would like to table PSSB 23, 10, 50, 06, and 07.
Is there all in favor of tabling these 2 bills, please say aye and raise your hand.
Aye.
All not in favor, please say nay and raise your hand. Okay, those 2 bills will be tabled.
I'd like to move PSSB 23, 30, 03 through 05, as well as 08 through 010 or 10 to current orders, please.
Is there a second? All in favor, please say aye and raise your hand. All not in favor, nay, raise your hand. Next, go to dogs.
Lobby Student Affairs did a little bit of a joint effort, and we are the Redcoat / the British, and they'll introduce their costume when they come up, but great soldiers. Most this week, but we're working on some resolutions and projects related to traffic around the city of Auburn, as well as parking on campus. Continuing that, Sophie's continuing to look into the scientific supply store line for any COSAM engineering lab students. And then also we're looking into some code changes related to club sports and the way that they kind of work and go through student involvement. So we also have a future order tonight on service organizations that I'll explain more when it comes up, but that's all for code plus.
Now report from DEI.
DEI, or Inman Business, no report, but I'm Superman, and then Michael is Spider-Man. Nice. Nice.
Pants.
Fathers, what do they do? What are they marching for?
Yeah. We're the founding fathers. So, yeah. Firstly. But yeah, so let's see. Yeah. Yep.
Great collab, love it.
Okay, so not too much from us this week. Health and wellness.
reaching out to Doug Hengus. He's with SCPS, which is Student Counseling and Psychological about mental health follow-up resources. We want to get their perspective on the current condition of mental resources at Auburn. Basically, the whole issue with that has been their intake appointments are going very smoothly, but follow-up resources, students are wanting more. And we're trying to find solutions with that. And we want to get their take on that. Dining, like Dylan said, grab and go coolers are planning to be rolled out on November 1st. So our final 3 themes for Late Night at the Edge are Obby Express, Holiday in Hawaii, and Candyland. They'll be voting on that on the Tiger Dining Instagram. And then we're also working on potentially sponsoring students for the ISO SGA Auburn Family Feast, which is at Thanksgiving. And then parking, Evan and Jake have been doing some great work on getting feedback for the Impact Hour parking ticket initiative. They were tabling last week and got some great feedback there. And they're currently deciding on next steps with that. And with athletics, we're starting a new project on getting some contacts on the guest pass portal and how that system works, mainly to inform students and to provide them with some transparency on that, because we've gotten some feedback about that. That's all we got this week. Thank you all.
Alfred at large, not much from me. Y'all continue to do your office hours and involvement hours, which the forms are ungrouping now every Monday. And when y'all are writing bills and you pass them through committee, if y'all could put them in like a Word doc instead of a PDF, that would be fabulous. Thank y'all.
Like this committee reports, freshmen, did y'all want to come up and share your costume? Oh.
Yeah.
If y'all have anything to report,
Let's go, thing 3.
Yeah, I'm the count of hat, and this is things 1 through 4. Any Grinch?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have anything to say. Okay, next one, reports from liaisons. Chris.
Library 4041.
And so we'll move to current orders of business that Thomas moved forward, starting with SSB 23-10-30-03.
Yeah.
Current first.
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
$1,000 in program circle uniform and student media budget. Pass this bill through.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any debate? Okay, seeing no debate, we'll move into a vote on campus quiz and go through the modules.
Oh, yeah.
Like Father's Day. Never share with like, hey,
The ayes have it, and this bill will be passed. Next current order of business, 04.
Ask for approval of following the allocation of $1,200 to the line. Second.
Entertain a debate on the next bill.
He saw me first. I was like, wow, really confused. The famous friend was the whole company. I think it's covered too. So, a lot of SGA present.
I'm going to make sure that you voted on 23-10-30-04. Okay, the bill is passed as written. Next current order, 05.
Following the allocation of $100 per expansion fund in line entitled Circle Events and Services of the Student Media Budget. Move to pass this bill as written.
Is there a second? Is there any debate? Seeing no debate, move into a vote.
Go to their events. Okay, that's what I know. Don't get me started on that.
Pass is written. Next current order of business, 08.
Approval following the allocation of $7,500 from the program line item titled Executive Officer Training under the line item titled Leadership Development to the Black Student Union of Governance Student and Portfolio. Move to pass this bill as written. Second.
Is there any debate? Seeing no debate, move into a vote.
Wait, so you accounting? Accounting sucks. Accounting, no, for me it sucks. For you. What do you want to go into tax? Or?
I'm still deciding, but I'm leaning towards audit.
Oh gosh. Audit's the super fun one. There's more money in audit.
Yeah, I accidentally moved up 2 of the years, so.
Wait.
No way.
You're gonna go there and just read it.
I'm not gonna say it wrong.
There you go.
The ayes have it, the bill will be passed as written, and we'll move on to future orders, starting with PSSB 23-1030-01.
Yeah.
I ask for approval of the following: the carryover total of $5,384.80 for the student activity portfolio for the 2023-2024 fiscal year budget.
Are there any questions on this future order? Okay, seeing no questions, we'll move on to PSSB 23-1030-02.
But as for approval, the following, the carryover total of $13,727.48 to the student organization student activity portfolio for the 2023-2024 fiscal year budget.
Are there any questions on this future order? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to the next one, PSSB 23-1030-09.
Hearing at large, Jake couldn't be here tonight, but this bill asks for the approval of the following: to strike from the code 4.2 and 5.2 the opportunity to obtain web space instead of listservs through student involvement. Basically, AU Involved has taken that place, so that's why we're striking it, as well as on the back of that, a list of proposed programs activities for the upcoming year. This is in regard to when an organization is looking to be chartered, and that's just not something that O Board is requiring anymore whenever they are seeking that request.
Are there any questions in this future order?
Over there.
It's in
the current order. Yeah.
Did it get moved? Oh,
You moved yours, right?
did you mention?
I moved it on accident, yeah. Sorry, y'all.
Would you like to move it to a current order, or would you like to keep it a future order?
That way Jake can speak on it next week if there's any further debate.
So we'll move on to the next future order.
Awesome. This next one is in relation to service organizations, and alternative student breaks and the big event aren't going away. Basically, at one point in time, they were under impact and it was one organization, and then they split into 3 separate organizations. They all still have the same constitution, and the advisor and some of the students just saw they could come back under one collective hood again. So that's what this is effectively doing, and it's just all now impact once again.
Are there any questions on this future order? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on to our last future order.
I'm business. As for approval of the following, I know it's not. I still get that.
The carryover total of $947.39 for the Emerge student activity portfolio for the 2023-2024.
Any questions on that includes the business we have for tonight. I don't have any announcements except if y'all noticed the resolution process, if you didn't get one, please come up and get one. I have one on like starch paper. And please look over it along with the email etiquette if you ever have questions about etiquette on writing emails that I sent out last week. And we have cookie cake if you want some.